Okay, for our first experiment, we're going to be testing some different soaps. So, Cardiff University has produced this fantastic super soap that you don't need to use very much of to get your hands super clean. And we're going to be testing that against some normal rubbish soap that doesn't work very well. And then we'll use this special light to test how well the soaps have worked and how clean your hands are afterwards. So to be able to do this experiment, we need to split you all into 3 groups. One group will be our control group, so this group won't wash their hands at all, and then for those we'll just inspect how their hands look normally. So every experiment needs a control to compare against. And then one group will have the normal soap, so you just will get a little blob of that on your hands, and you have to scrub probably extra hard to get it to do maximum cleaning. And then one lucky group will get this super soap, you'll barely need to use any of it, and your hands will be super clean, and then we'll examine the results. So if the control group, you can just relax, and if we have first up our super soap, there you go. So you put a little blob of this on your hands. There we go. So if you just rub that in, and then you can wash your hands in there. Don't do anything like that. And you can dry them off in there. And then, unlucky group, rubbish soap. You come up here. Put that on, and then just to make sure we can get your hands nice and clean. Lots of water. Excellent. So those are maximally clean, and then you can dry them on there. Right, inspection time. So before we look at the results, we'll have a little discussion about what we expect to see. So I have a confession first. So I actually fibbed a bit. These 2 bottles contain exactly the same stuff. So if we had a fair test, what should we see on these 2 hands?
It'd be the same.
It should be the same if we had a nice fair test. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look at the hands. So first group, control group. So on these hands, we can't see anything. So these are nice and clean, because actually this isn't soap at all. If you look at this under the light, you can see this is actually a gel that glows in the dark. So if we now have a look at our super soap hands, you can see on here some glowing parts. You can see like in the creases here and under the nails. You can see evidence of glowing. So this hasn't cleaned actually all that well. And then we'll have a look at the rubbish soap. Actually these are much cleaner. There we are, although just here you've missed a bit.
Oh, that's my skin.
You've got glowing skin. So what we can see from this is that the 2 hands weren't in fact the same. And what we'll talk about now is why you think that might be. So was it actually a fair test?
No.
And why wasn't it a fair test?
Because you misled us.
Because I misled you. So what we've introduced into the experiment there that made it unfair is something that we call bias. So bias is where the thoughts and feelings of the people taking part in an experiment actually affect the results. So what could we have done to make this an actually fair test? If these were really 2 different soaps, how would we design the experiment so that it was fair?
You'd use the 2 different soaps, but say they were the same?
Yeah, so you have to keep everything the same so that we've got no bias. We're not expecting one thing or another to happen, and that's how all science experiments should be designed. So what you have to do now, the gel is perfectly harmless, but the best thing to do is to just give your hands a proper wash now, because it wasn't really soap. That's the end of chapter 1.